Sage knows what's up. Wow, look at that cheese. What's the most dreaded question you get asked as an adult or a parent? It's what's for dinner? Today, I'm gonna solve that problem. I'm gonna share what to make for dinner when you don't know what to make. These are the recipes I make all the time when I'm like, I have no idea what to make. It's 5 o'clock, we gotta eat dinner, and I don't wanna order in anymore. So we got 5 delicious, nutritious, and super easy to make dinner recipes. Let's get right into it. One of the things I make all the time when I have no idea what to make, it's wings and sweet potato fries, maybe a salad on the side, but this is such a great, easy go-to. It takes 2 seconds to slice up some sweet potatoes, dress them with some olive oil, salt and pepper, do some wings. They all roast together, and it's kind of like feels like you're getting takeout, but it's healthier and it's homemade. And a lot of times I'll just do like a lemon pepper seasoning for the wings. I actually have wings 3 ways on the blog. You guys can check it out for like super crispy oven wings. But I don't know if it's because I'm Portuguese, but we grew up on eating chicken, and chicken wings are like a staple. If we don't know what to make, my mom's like, you want wings and potatoes in the oven? And it's like always a win. So let me go grab everything I need and preheat the oven. Don't forget to preheat the oven. I'd say around 400 Fahrenheit. But fries are quick too. They're the same.
Okay.
What do you think? Sometimes I like circles because I get like evenly crispy. Okay, Circles. This is the behind the scenes you don't see. I'm like, do we slice these into rounds or fries? To be honest, I usually do rounds, but I know a lot of people like fries. I just like how crispy they get when they're rounds. For the fries, I slice them up. I like to save the ends and roast them for my dog Cashew. Transferred them onto a lined baking sheet, and then I seasoned them with some olive oil, garlic powder, salt, and pep. Give it a quick toss, and those are ready to go. For the chicken wings in a bowl, I added some fresh lemon zest. If you don't have a zester, I highly recommend getting one. It's a very handy gadget. And then of course some lemon juice, olive oil, and then pepper and sea salt. So now that these are ready to go, I'm gonna pop both of them in the oven. Honestly, they kind of bake around the same time, which is why I usually make these together. So I'm gonna do them together, and then halfway through, I will just flip them both. Also flip like if these are on top, I'll flip these to the bottom, just so everything cooks evenly. You can't go wrong with wings and sweet potato fries. It's the best combo. Question, do you prefer the wing part or like the little drum part? I'm all about the wings. This is like all I take, and I leave Matt the other ones. He doesn't care. So luckily it works out, but comment down below which part is your favorite? All right, next up I have pasta, because this is just something that's so easy. You have noodles, it doesn't matter if it's spiral, spaghetti, panini, I was gonna say panini. Doesn't matter what kind of pasta you have. And then really for the sauce, like this is one of my favorites, Rayo's, hashtag not sponsored, but please, I would. This is a really good, tastes like homemade sauce. I usually go for marinara, but you can use any pasta sauce that you like, but I like to zhuzh it up a little bit. For my protein, usually I do grass-fed ground beef. That's my favorite, but we couldn't find any today, so I'm just doing ground turkey. You can do ground chicken. These recipes are really customizable. You can use what you have. I usually like to beef up the sauce with some veggies. Mushrooms work great, zucchini. You can use any veggies that you have in the fridge. And then I have some fresh garlic and onion. I find sauteing these with the sauce kind of makes it taste even more like fresh homemade. And then I'm gonna do a little dairy-free cream sauce action with the cashews. I like to keep my cashews in the freezer. They stay fresh longer, and then I always have them on hand, so that's always like a staple in our house. You're gonna fill up a large pot with some water, give it a pinch of sea salt, and then in another skillet, we're gonna cook up our veggies and meat and make our sauce. To make the pasta sauce, heat up a large skillet with olive oil, add in your ground meat, stir it around until it's about 3/4 of the way cooked, push the meat aside, and then add in the onion and garlic, saute everything for a few more minutes, add in your mushroom, season everything with salt and pepper, and then add in your marinara sauce. And quick tip, I always add some water to the pasta jar. Give it a little shake, that way you get everything and it's ready to go into the recycling bin. Stir everything together until well combined, and then while that's cooking, I'm gonna actually make my cashew cream. In a high-speed blender, add in your raw cashews. Mine were frozen, so I'm actually adding in some hot water to it. If you're blending with hot water, make sure you pop the lid so air can escape. Blend on high for about 60 seconds or until super creamy smooth. Add your cashew cream to your sauce, give it a good stir so everything is well combined, and then just simmer this on low for about 20 minutes for everything to come together. Once your water comes to a boil, add in your pasta and cook according to the directions on the package. Once your pasta is cooked, drain it and then reserve some of that pasta water. Finish it off with some reserved pasta water, aka the tears of God, as the pasta queen says. Cook it for a couple more minutes to thicken and you're ready to plate. You have to make this, it's delicious and honestly a staple in our household, especially when I do not know what to make for dinner. I can always whip this up really quickly. The pasta cooks while you make the sauce. Use what you got and boom, pasta night is complete. Sage loves this too. You know what another great dinner to make is when you don't know what to make? Stir fry. You can use any veggies. I have some cabbage. I feel like anytime I buy red cabbage, there's so much of it and it lasts forever in the fridge. So if you have cabbage, throw it in a stir fry. I have broccoli, red pepper, onion, garlic, ginger. For protein, I'm using some extra firm tofu that I just cubed up. You can use chicken, shrimp is really good too. And we're just gonna stir fry this on hot with a few little add-ins for a nice sauce. I also just have some white jasmine rice cooking. I like to rinse my rice and then you just do 1 part rice, 2 parts water, bring it to a boil and then cook it for about like 20 minutes with the lid partially on. And you're good to go. Okay, let's heat up some oil and get these cooking. The best thing about a stir fry is that it all cooks in one pot and it cooks really fast on high heat. You're gonna heat up a skillet with some oil. I'm using avocado oil, and then you just wanna fry the tofu on medium heat, making sure you don't burn. Season the tofu with a little bit of salt and pepper, and you just want all the sides to be a nice golden color. It's actually easier than it looks, if you think about it. Ooh. Remove and set aside the tofu, and then we can start adding in our veggies. Red cabbage, broccolini, bell pepper, onion, garlic. Sometimes I like to add just a little bit of water. You can really smell that garlic and ginger. Okay, our rice should be done, perfectly cooked. You just want to fluff it up with a fork. For the sauce, I just mixed together some tamari, honey, a little bit of garlic chili sauce, and then some lime juice. So I'm just gonna mix it all together. And this is gonna be a really nice like sweet honey soy sauce base for our stir fry. It's a really good go-to. Add in the sauce, and then you wanna keep it on nice medium to high heat. You don't wanna overcook your veggies. You wanna keep them really nice and vibrant, but still crunchy. Add our tofu back in, and just give it a quick stir, and it's done. I love stir fries because they're quick to make. You can use anything really in them and still call it a stir fry. And I really do love the tofu in this. Even if you are a meat eater, it has a really nice meaty texture to it, and it just soaks up any flavor that you add to it. So definitely give it a try. I will link the recipe down below in the caption. This ain't Instagram, YouTube. So much flavor. All right, and when all else fails, breakfast for dinner. Honestly, I say this all the time. Breakfast is my favorite meal. I could eat it for any meal of the day, and a lot of times I eat it for breakfast. This is something I feel like I grew up doing. My mom would do this for us all the time, fry up a couple eggs and just do breakfast for dinner. It's so easy. So we have some eggs, toast. I'm gonna do some of my famous oven bacon. If you have not made your bacon in the oven, you are missing out. It is so much easier. It's cleaner, and it's just like less fuss. Prepare a baking sheet with parchment paper and then line your bacon across evenly. You don't want things overlapping too much if you can help it. And then pop this into a preheated oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're gonna cook it for about 20 to 25 minutes, flipping halfway through depending on how crispy you want it. That's how easy it is to make. For sunny side up eggs, I'm heating up a non-stick skillet with some butter. Season with salt and pepper, and then just cook them until the egg whites are opaque and the yolk is still nice and runny. could eat this for dinner every day. Seriously, it's so good. Are you a yolk person or an egg white person? Anytime I hear someone do just like an egg white omelet, I'm like, I can't be friends with you. Also, crispy bacon or soggy bacon. I like burnt. And then the last resort, just make yourself a grilled cheese. No one ever got mad at a grilled cheese. Some ketchup on the side. You can add in some fun toppings if you want, like tomato, arugula, and go fancy. I'm just gonna do a straight up grilled cheese. I usually just like to grate my cheese from just like a block, and then I got some bread and butter, and I have a hack that it makes it easier for buttering the toast. So I'm just gonna put the butter straight in the pan and then put the bread in the pan, and that's how I'm gonna butter it, because ours is cold and hard and I don't use margarine. So that's what we do. Okay, let's get the pan heated and make some grilled cheese. Do we need a tutorial for grilled cheese? I don't know, but I'm gonna show you how I make mine. All right, I'm gonna add my cheese on, get it right to the edge, and then that will just melt from the heat. This just might be our dinner tonight. Sage knows what's up. I'm gonna have all of the recipes linked down below in the info box for you guys to check out. Also, if you want more delicious, easy recipes, you guys can check out my cookbook, the HealthNut cookbook. Also, if you want baby and toddler friendly recipes, I have the baby HealthNut cookbook as well. It's an ebook. I will link it down below. And I think that's gonna be it. I should not have worn white today, but all good. What do you think, Sage? It's good? She's gonna eat the whole.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Wow, look at that cheese. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe for more weekly videos and give this one a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thumbs up. This girl did not have a nap today, so grilled cheese in bed. She's loving it. Okay, small bites, small bites, small bites.